Hey you. Yeah, you. Do you like Gunpla? Do you also like Dragon Ball Z?
Yes!
Put them together and what do you get? Some new additions to Bandai's Figure-Rise standard model kit line. If you're new to the Figure-Rise series like I am, then you might be scratching your head about these model kits. I come from a Gunpla background, and making robot models out of plastic pieces makes perfect aesthetic sense. But the Dragon Ball Z Figure-Rise kits need to recreate the look and feel of people, aliens, or whatever. Does Bandai accomplish this with the Frieza kit? Well, let's dive in and find out with a review of the Bandai Figure-Rise Standard Frieza Final Form Model Kit. Just rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? The Frieza kit is a pretty simple one if I'm being quite honest. Whether that's a bad thing is a whole different story. You get a total of 5 runners and 1 small set of stickers, not particularly complex. The kit is similar in size and detail to a high-grade Gunpla kit, but it's best not to pay attention to scale sizes to gauge how big they'll be. I mean, the anime Frieza is probably, 5 feet tall? So the 1/144th, 1/100th, or 1/60th scale won't quite cut it here. Just picture the size and detail of a high-grade kit without the heavier detailing or advanced sticker set as a real grade model. This makes sense, just because there's only so much you can do to recreate or replicate an anime person. As long as the arms, legs, waist, and head can bend, there's not much else to worry about. Of course, there's definitely no inner frame, but that would probably just add unnecessary bulk to the model. I will say, however, that if they ever start scaling up and making bigger size kits, then I'd love to see an inner frame required to add complications to the build. The Frieza kit in particular is built around the muscle build-up system, which is really just a fancy way of saying each bulge in the legs and arms will have its own part. It's not much different than a Gunpla and is really just some lame marketing if I'm being completely honest. What I will say about the muscle up system, or whatever the hell it's called, is that it has a pretty solid amount of articulation. A lot of Dragon Ball Z characters shoot fireballs, which forces the shoulders forward. You can recreate those poses with this kit because of how the shoulder joints hinge outwards. From the wrong angle it looks ridiculous, but head on it's a great touch. Visually, and as far as complication goes, the muscle system ensures you're not just locking one half of an arm into the other half of the arm, and it adds some extra time to the building process, so you feel like you're getting more for your money. There are a few additional hand pieces that come with the kit, and they give you an extra head to allow for a few more authentic poses. One slightly disappointing element would be the feet, which don't have any kind of articulation beyond the ankle joint. And the tail is made up of 3 pieces that only spin on one plane each. A bendable tail that could hold multiple positions would have been great, but at this level kit, and at this price, I know that's asking for too much. Maybe a Figure-Rise Amplified could include that kind of articulation, so let's hope that comes out one day. As far as the colors of the kit, this one doesn't have much to work with. Frieza is just white with purple bulbous things around his body. So you're just working with 2 colors here, and maybe some black around the eyes. If you decided to paint this kit, then perhaps a pearl white metallic color could really make it pop. Looking at the runners themselves, they did a pretty good job of hiding nub marks and stress marks on most of the body, but that's partly due to the whiteness of the kit. The purple part of the head and shoulders can still show pretty blatantly, so you'll have to be careful with your cuts. The muscle down system helps in hiding nubs in between the creases of the arms, leg, and chest, but there are some significant nub marks visible along the seam lines. Speaking of seam lines, you can't get away from a lot of the seam lines on this kit. The tail is most egregious for this, but other areas like the side of the head and lower back stand out too. The particle effects are pretty nifty though. You've got the death ball that Frieza uses to blow up Namek, as well as the blast that kills Krillin. I'd like to pause this review for a moment to address my previous statement. In my review of this Frieza model kit, I foolishly stated that the kit comes with the death blast that kills Krillin. This is wrong. Krillin gets horned, Krillin gets exploded, but one thing he doesn't do is get hit with a death blast. That was Vegeta. I sincerely apologize for this indefensible mistake, and I will dedicate the rest of my life to do better. I hope you can forgive me. What's the final verdict? This is a kit with good mobility and articulation, coupled with a variety of accessories. It's a small and uncomplicated build with a simple collection of runners. For those reasons, I'd give it a solid C+. This is a good entry-grade kit to explore non-Gunpla model kits. It was literally my first kit that wasn't a Gundam, and it's acted as the perfect gateway drug to start me on the path of other figurized sets. It's not a high recommend for someone experienced with models, but if you're new to the hobby and not big on Gundams, it's a great way to start lighting your money on fire because, let's be honest, that's what this hobby is. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video, and be sure to subscribe if you want some more. If you want to watch me build this kit from scratch, I do have videos posted on my YouTube channel, so be sure to check those out. I have 2 versions posted, so one is an ASMR version with just the regular clean audio, and I've added some music to another one in case you don't care for the ASMR route. But either way, I do hope you enjoy either video, whatever your preference is. But anyways, let me know what you think of the kit, and if you have a specific kit you want to see me build, be sure to post it in the comments. I would be more than happy to build those things that you post, as long as they are not like crazy perfect grades that I can't hunt down. Other than that, I'm down for building almost anything. So, okay, so I'm out of words. I'm going to end the video now. I'm not very good with ending, so subscribe, like, comment, and help me grow the channel. I really appreciate it. Tell your friends about this channel, and hope to see you soon in more videos. Thanks so much guys, and take it easy. Stay in school, don't do drugs.